a crosswind a little bit. So the key tonight here for this Bearcat defense is going to be able to contain the quarterback and the big running back for Ozark. And
they've made a lot of hay. Looks like he's got a little bit of room on this run. He chooses to bounce it outside. Elijah Smith is right there. He bounces out of a tackle, and it's a nice 10-yard gain. Going to be a first down for Ozark on their first carry.
And I'll tell you, Tristan Crane come off his block with a chance to – it's almost like his eyes weren't quite opened up yet. And I thought he had a chance to get that running back here in the backfield. And much like he's done most of all year long, he's been able to beat his man up front.
I'm not seeing it. Are we on? Huh. Second down, boy. We got the ball's on the ground. I think he picked it up. Did you see that?
No, but he just had the ball out with his hand. But that's a huge play by the defense on first down. You're going to push them back to second and, 18 yards here, Clint?
Yes. Second and 18. Ozark at second and 18. Going to be a little more than that. Ozark with trips at the top of the field. Got a single back in the backfield. Dropping back to pass. Got the tight end. Elijah Smith's right there. Got his hand on it. Is not able to knock it away.
But they're still going to bring up a third and 11. Yep, 3rd and 11 right here.
Got a 3rd and 11 situation. That's exactly what we wanted to see.
See if we can get a little pressure with our front three here.
Spread formation. He's going to roll out to the right. He's got a wide open run path. He throws it short. He spins out of the tackle. Had him tackled short of the first down. Michael Sullivan not able to come up with a tackle right there. He's going to miss him, spin out, and be enough for a first down. So Ozark digs himself out of a 2nd and 22, I think, and really unfortunate. 2 nice pass plays by the Ozark Hillbillies.
And the passing game's not what they've been touted all year long. It's running
this
behind that big offensive line.
But this is a better throwing team than Ozark has typically had. Going to hand off to the running back. He's nothing there. Michael Sullivan fills in. Does a great job with the run fit. It's going to be a loss of a yard on the play. So Mina again steps up on first down.
Thought he had a chance to rip that ball out, Clint.
They were going for it. Second guy there. Going for that strip and wasn't able to make it happen.
You know, we're out at kickoff. The rain hadn't kicked in, but this wind's blowing up and got a little rain coming in right now, Clint. So ball security is definitely going to be a factor tonight.
2nd and 11 is going to be that read option. Quarterback keeps it and is tackled. Sean Sullivan gets his hand on him at first, almost gets him down by himself. It's going to be right at the line of scrimmage, little to no gain. Going to again be 3rd and 11.
Michael actually made a great read on that. He took away the kind of the pitch option and made the quarterback decide to keep it, and then he was able to react fast enough to be able to get the hand on the quarterback, Clint, and it got him down.
3rd and 11. We're at 7:30 here in the first quarter left. Quarterback again rolls to the right. He's got a man. He's deep and underthrows it. He's able to come back, but incomplete.
Boy, it hit him in a bad spot, right in the middle, right between the numbers.
High-E was out of position, was playing catch-up right there, but he threw it short, and the receiver was able to throw the brakes on it. High-E did not see the ball being thrown, but he ended up being in the right spot. It's going to bring up 4th and 11. So the Bearcats are able to force a punt here on Ozark's first possession. Going to have to get something going offensively here.
Yeah, offense, defense stood up and got a good stop right there. So
snaps a little low. He kind of hops it, able to get it away. Angles it perfectly towards the sidelines, but it takes a Bearcat bounce into the end zone.
And Haid, with his high IQ right there, did the perfect thing. He got in front of the runner to keep that ball from being touched at about the 2-yard line.
I thought he was bending over to help blow it into the end zone.
Well, no, if he hadn't hit
he might have got it.
The gunner there, then he might have had a chance to get it stopped before the goal line.
The change of possession here. Let's thank one of our sponsors, Mena Ford. Mena Ford, located on Highway 71 north of Mina. Go see Anthony Eford and the folks at Mena Ford for all your full line of Ford automotive needs. I formation, handoff to the tailback. He's going to plow forward. We're going to try to, as we've seen so often, the outstanding tailback for Mina is able to make that initial contact, and then he starts wearing on the defense and able to take that 1-yard gain and turn it into 4. Has not been able to do it here so far. This is the 4th play by the Bearcat offense.
No, they're kind of stacking that box and keying off of Jaden right now. And, we may have to look at trying to hit a little screen or a little dump pass early on just to kind of get them out of that. But
shaking the formation up. You got 2 wide receivers. We've not seen this formation with Sniffer. Again, they give it to the tailback. Goes forward, and he's not able to get any yards after contact. It's going to be no gain on the play. Going to be 3rd and 9.
And that tackle's it's made by that
linebacker number 47's been right there.
No, I think he's lining up in like that 2 technique.
Okay.
Inside eye of the guard. So the way they're alignment, they've got a kind of a 5 front.
They standing up one of those outside guys, the line of scrimmage. Bearcats in a pistol formation. Try to come out and go really quick with the
timeout again.
Yep.
Coach Dover's calling that timeout. So tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Union Bank of Mina. Union Bank of Mina is the only bank headquartered in Polk County, Arkansas. At Union Bank, we care so much about this place because it's our home too. We have the friendliest people and the fastest decisions. So come to Polk County's only hometown bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And Talissa really thanks you for having those quick decisions, and Clint likes paying all those notes back.
Man, it's terrible. 5:45 left here in the first quarter. Bearcats are able to, Ozark had a pretty nice first drive, got couple first downs, and then Bearcats able to stop them. So this is the Bearcats' second possession. They're not able to get much going offensively here so far. They're in a 3rd and 8. Change up the formation a little bit. Get those twin receivers at the top. They're going to bunch them up a little closer. Play action, going to roll towards that formation, going to throw it short. Brody Peters with the reception, but it's only going to yield about 3 yards, going to bring up 4th and 5.
I tell you that we got to do a little better, I think, as our left guard right there let 47, and that's the guy that's made the tackle there at the line of scrimmage, which is he was lined up on our left guard just a second ago, and he's giving them fits.
This punt comes off the side of his foot, and it is not going to yield much. It's going to be about a 15-yard net punt.
Yeah, the wind picking up, and he didn't get a good hold on it and good drop on it, so then he kind of shanks it just a little bit. So didn't net much on that one. Let's see if this little young Bearcat defense can stand strong again.
Ends up being about where the original line of scrimmage where Ozark was stopped in last possession. This time they're going to hand it off, and he's got some room to run. Elijah Smith takes a great angle, but is not able to wrap up for the tackle. Going to run through get through the tackle. Elijah made contact, about 4-yard gain, but he's just not able to wrap up right there. And the Ozark Hillbilly spins out of it. And
just
nice
watch Tristan Crane if y'all are watching this at home. Number 52 for Mina. He's getting in the backfield, and he's just got to figure out he's got to slow down just a half a step before he does so he can make a play back there.
Hand off to the left side now. It's time Elijah Smith strings it out, but I think we're going to come back. It's going to be a hold. Caleb Cox going to draw a holding call out there.
There again, you got all these sophomores out there playing, and they're not really sophomores anymore after having to play all season long, Clint. So this young Bearcat defense they've gotten better each and every week of the season.
Elijah Smith coming downhill. He's gonna kind of get himself gauged here. Got to get checked up and wrap up.
We're not going to be able to arm tackle anybody.
No. You lower your shoulder and blow through them. Going to bring the ball back after the spot foul. It's going to be 1st and 13. Quarterback keeps it on a read option. He's got quick feet. Heads up the middle of the Bearcat defense. Going to gain about 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd and short. 4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Ozark is nearing the red zone here. We're still scoreless.
Looked like we just got a little bit out of position right there, and quarterback decided to keep that ball.
Bearcats with 3 down linemen. You got 2 stand-ups here on the outside. And they hand the ball off up the middle, and he again runs through a tackle. Bearcats are having a hard time wrapping up on this great Ozark Hillbilly running back. Got some good size to him, good speed.
It's a big front 5 for Ozark, and they seem year in, year out always have those big guys up front in the trenches.
Be first down Ozark. In the red zone at the Bearcat 17-yard line. Going to go straight back to the quarterback. It's a called keeper. He's going to plow forward over that right side of the Ozark Hillbilly offense. It's going to be a gain of about 8. Make that 9. Going to be 2nd and 1. Ozark's threatening here, Anthony. You got 2nd and 1. A lot of times teams will burn this down and go for it.
Yeah, it's going to be – they're not doing anything special right now. They're just lining up and going right at us.
Ozark's checking with the coach. They got 14 seconds on the play clock. Looks like they're changing the play.
It's been a quick first quarter, hasn't it, Clint?
Yes, it is. Got motion here. Looks like they changed the direction of the play. It's going to be a triple option. Running back heads out to the outside. Again, the Bearcats are in great position.
Elijah's just
not able to make the tackle.
That young sophomore frame and body, he's just able to get a hand on him, and he's in great position to make a play, but he's just not able to make that play right now.
Got an injured Bearcat.
I think that's Michael Sullivan.
Michael Sullivan. He's
been nursing that little hip. He's strong,
and that's what it is.
The way he's walking, I'm going to say that's kind of how the walk's been whenever he's aggravated that. They'll get him over there on the sidelines and work on him a little bit. And
Ozark Hillbillies 1st and goal here with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. They're going to go at the right side, and he's going to walk in the end zone for the touchdown. Ozark's going to take the lead 6-0 here with 2:35 in the first quarter.
Well, they ran right over the top of I believe that was Tristan that time. I think he got a double team on him. They just cleaned that out.
Bearcats are gotten where just progressively, it seems like Ozark offensive line is kind of gauging themselves there at first, and they've gotten a handle on the Bearcat defense, able to push them back. Anthony, extra point is up and good. Bring the score to 7-0. We'll take time to thank another one of our sponsors, Sterling Machinery. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Sterling Machinery. Sterling Machinery is in the middle of expanding and is excited to partner with Caterpillar, which will lead to more employment opportunities in the area. I'd like to thank Sterling Machinery for helping bring the broadcast to you here tonight from Hillbilly Stadium. What an awesome Arkansas high school facility in it, Anthony.
It is. Good job.
Press boxes are nice and warm, but we wouldn't know.
Yeah, we're sitting here in the little mezzanine with all the wind blowing right there.
Just because we're not electronic, they don't put us inside. It's amazing. If we get good at our job, I bet they let us in the press box, don't you?
I doubt it.
I think it's got to be your fault. You're obviously saying something that would be embarrassing to the coaches or something. I think we could help them. That is laughable. 2:35 left here in the first quarter.
William Wallace said he could.
Yeah, William Wallace. And it's Elijah Smith backs up to get that kickoff. Does start stuttering around the 20, and he's going to go down right there.
He's got to put that foot in the ground and go make it when he's got it. What, no flags on there, was there?
I was told by somebody that remain nameless that they have a drinking game that I'm sure drinking iced tea, but every time Anthony says foot in the ground, everybody has to take a drink of iced tea.
Why are we getting set up on the 10-yard line?
Whoa. Did not see any signal for a foul.
There wasn't no flag or nothing. I mean, even if you fair catch it, you start out at
William Wallace said it's got called for a block in the back. Bearcats again just down below 10 seconds on the play clock. Still shuffling around to get the formation right. Got 3 backs in the backfield. Get the ball to Jaden Felix, and Jaden Felix gets a nice gain this time. Best play from scrimmage so far. Going to be a gain of about 6. Going to bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, he was looking to try to go right off tackle, but he bounced it and got a good stiff arm on the edge and gave him a good 5-yard gain right there, Clint.
And he is a kid that does not do the bounce unless he has to, doesn't he?
He looks to try to go run you over before he has a chance to bounce it.
He's going to have to adjust that running style because this is a team that's got excellent size and they're very good tacklers. You'll look at the right side of that formation. He again makes some penetration this time, so Bearcats with 2 good runs.
Going to bring up, 3rd and really short?
3rd and really short, so this is a Bearcats' best offensive performance so far. Going to be 3rd and less than a yard. Got 1 minute and 30 left here in the first quarter. This time Bearcats have plenty of time on the play clock.
You know, a lot of times in this position we usually line up and go in the eye.
Well, this time it's stacked up at the line. He bounces it out. He's loose into the secondary. He's looking for contact. Big gain on the play. Going to be a gain of about 18. Going to get it all the way out to the 41-yard line. Still on the Mina side of the field. And the Mina offense looks to get rolling here. And they've just what the doctor ordered.
They got that end zone out of their back door there. So gave them a little space. And let's see if we're able to continue this drive and even this game up at 7 apiece.
Jaden Felix saw him get up gingerly that time. And, of course, it's that high ankle sprain. They've got him taped up really well.
But last two weeks, both, he has to go back multiple times to get it retaped.
Jaden looking at the right side. There's nothing there. Right at the point of contact, just got blown back.
Yeah, the
loss of 3 on the play.
The offensive line was 3 yards deep and running into Jaden in the backfield. So
Bearcats going to get another play off here in the first quarter.
One thing that this young Bearcat offense can't afford to do is go backwards.
Absolutely. See, our band made it this time.
Band did make it. They didn't have any prior arrangements.
It's on the shotgun. They again give it to Jaden Felix to the right side. It's going to be a gain of 1 on the play. Going to again bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 11. Going to be the end of the first quarter. We can thank another one of our sponsors.
Well, we may need to just go ahead and line up and run quarterback sneak right there, Clint.
I don't know. Got a big opening right there, Mena Insurance. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Mena Insurance, always supporting the Bearcats and Lady Cats. At Mena Insurance, we are in the relationship business. Go see PT and the folks right across from the Union Bank for your auto, home, life, health, business, show goat,
PT wants to ensure those show goats and pigs and
He does.
cows.
He's an expert at them, too. Just ask him any question. He can tell you if it's going to win or not. Guarantee you.
We got time for one more.
I'd like to thank another one sponsor, Gentry Chevrolet. Tonight the broadcast is brought to you by Gentry Chevrolet, your local Chevrolet dealer, local pickup and delivery available. Check our website at GentryChevyInc.com for current specials and inventory. You can even schedule a service. Go Bearcats. So again, Bearcats are caught in a 3rd and long. They got a completion last time, but they're throwing it short and not able to break a tackle. It's time to set up as the screen.
And there was
well sniffed out. And we got a flag, and kind of coming late there, possible personal foul.
See who they call this on.
Face mask against Mina. That's odd. Face mask against the offense.
I think it was Michael Sullivan.
Really?
It was kind of in that vicinity where he was.
Odd, unless it's a ball carrier. Sometimes they'll get called, whenever you're trying to stiff arm. But so now it's going to be 3rd and approximately a mile. Oh, it's a loss of down. They're going to decline it. So they're declining the penalty. Going to give 4th down.
I don't think he remembers exactly where he picked the ball up.
Yep. Did not expect that to be declined. Sean Sullivan is going to line up for the punt. Wind is going from the far side of the field. This time is a beautiful punt. It turns over. Going to take a Bearcat bounce. Picks it up at the 10. He's able to make the initial tackler miss. He's up the sideline. Still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 42. Great return by Ozark. And he took a great punt. Bounces over his head. And he picks it up and really negates it. It's a tough turn of events for the Bearcats here starting the 2nd quarter.
And had a guy there, just couldn't get to him.
Normally, we talk about that run fit. Normally, the run fit responsibility from that safety side is High Hernandez, but they're going with a single high safety look. And High E's lined up more as a linebacker. Looks like he's on the weak side of the formation. They're going to hand off to the strong side, and he's got room. He's into the secondary. High Hernandez dives at his feet. He's at the 20, the 10, touchdown Ozark. Ozark threw a little wrinkle in with that bunch formation at the top of the screen, and it pays off for them.
Yeah, it's almost like we were kind of guessing where to go and got ourselves out of position right there. You still got to fit and hold your ground. So a quick score here early in this 2nd quarter, and
thank another one of
our sponsors, Smith Pallet, manufacturers of quality pallets and crates since 1949. Proud supporters of the Bearcats and Lady Cats. Go Cats.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So puts another 7 points onto that Ozark Hillbilly lead. Scores 14-0 here, but the good news for the Bearcats, you got a little bit of offense on the last possession. They're just going to have to keep it going.
Got to sustain it, got to get a score on the board, and then we all know that Coach Bentley's going to figure out something to stop these Ozark Hillbillies on the defensive side. So let's dial something up and
going to have to get something consistent through the air, seems like. And that's easy to say. I mean, it's one thing to sit here and say from the press box. Dial up something, people.
Just dial it up. Just do it.
Dial it up. All you got to do is call it. But it's the benefit of being an announcer. 11:24 left in the first half.
Who you got back deep? Is that Trip Hensley back there deep?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wind's coming right at us. Kind of comes off sideways, and that's Trip Hensley with the return here. He kind of stops right at that 20-yard line, tries to put a move on. Not able to get away from anybody.
His blocker didn't get out of his own didn't get out of his way there. He kind of backed up into him.
It's a freshman Trip Hensley with the kickoff return. Ball's out at the 22-yard line. Bearcats will take the field here. Got another freshman at right guard, Max Rocha. Got a little bit tougher sledding here tonight with this Ozark Hillbilly front. Did a great job. This Bearcat offense in that second half was nothing less than spectacular as far as chunking off, ripping off big runs. Going with the shotgun here. Motion is Escobar. We'll go out to the wideout spot. Going to hand off short to Michael Sullivan. He gets a little bit of a gain, but it's not much. Going to be 2 yards. Second and 8.
Felt like that had a chance, but they were able to get a hand on him and pull him back a little bit. So
we are packed in on this top of the press box. We're only able to get one camera for you. So run by the famous or infamous William Wallace. So if you have any complaints about the camera angle, feel free to send them in. We'll pass them on to him.
We'll pass it on to him.
Yeah, we will. We're standing right next to him. He's looking at me appreciatively. Isn't he?
Yeah, he's grinning like y'all are talking about me.
I think I'm bigger than him, but I bet he can take me. Pistol formation. Up to pass. He's got his guy and in and out of his hands. Boy, what a great throw. Just not able to come up with a catch. That's Sean Sullivan. Had the coverage right there, but he never looked back, and it falls right into Sean Sullivan's hand on that second down pass. And, boy, that would have been a nice gain. Great throw by Corcoran.
Yeah, it was in a good spot, but it was pretty good coverage, even though he didn't turn around and look. But
it's going to be 3rd and 7 right here. Looks like you're going to go with an I formation. In motion is Michael Sullivan. They're going to toss to. It's a double pass, and he is hit right as he's throwing it. And, boy, it was open. And Jaden Felix is just clotheslined right across the side of his helmet. Right as he was throwing it.
I'm kind of blocked off here. I can't see, but did somebody miss a block, or?
It just came through wide open. Yeah, it was just clean through. And I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Sean Sullivan again with the punt. It's another good one, but this one's going to come down right into the receiver's hands. And he's got room again and another missed tackle. Great punt return, almost all the way back to the first down marker. So Ozark again with great field position, going to be down at the Bearcat 37, 39-yard line.
There is a little laundry out there, so we'll see what that's.
It's against Ozark. Let's see what the call is.
I don't think he signaled it yet.
They skip that part. They got the discounted rate where they don't bother with telling us what the call is. Hold. Bobby is somehow getting it. Bobby William Wallace, so we're going to have to depend on him. If it's wrong, it's Bobby's fault. Single receiver split out high to the right. Boy, they got that bunch on the right side of the field. They almost guarantee you that's where it's going. And that is, he's going to hand off to the running back, and that bunch wads them up. Everybody except for Sean Sullivan. Sean Sullivan comes in and makes a great stop.
Yeah, that was a great stop. Kind of strung it out, and he came up and made a great hit on the running back right there for no gain.
Blew past the two blockers and does a great job by Sean Sullivan with that tackle. 9:43. It's a big crowd, and I can still hear Ashley. I just want to say that. Proud mama up there. Trips formation, empty backfield. Got 2 receivers at the top and 3 down here. looking at the sideline. He's got 4 seconds on the play clock. They're going to call a timeout.
Timeout Ozark, so we'll bring you another sponsor, Don's Easy Pay. Don's Easy Pay, 7 store locations in DeQueen, Mina, Broken Bow, Boonville, Podo, Waldron, and Idabel. Rent to own, retail in 120, 180 days, same as cash. We offer self-service on all our major brands of appliances, hot water heaters, and don't forget tires. Our motto is taking time to take care for our customers. We've got to figure out a way, Clint, here tonight to get a stop against this Ozark Hillbillies defense or offense, and then we got to figure out offensively how to sustain a drive. So we want to do one more real quick. Baywash Car Wash and U-Locket Storage. Conveniently located at 205 North Morrow Street, Baywash Car Wash offers hot water, automatic, and self-service options. U-Locket, serving your storage needs in 3 locations in DeQueen and Mina. Call 479-394-4453.
Same formation. A little bit of an adjustment. Looks like they're going to, they fake the screen. Quarterback keeps it, and it was a great, well-designed play. Going to be right at the first down marker. It looked to me like he made it. Got some laundry on the field, and it's going to be somebody's going to get a personal foul call. Personal foul, and it gets the Bearcats. And the Bearcats with a personal foul call there. Got to get control of that emotion.
I didn't see any emotion on that one.
Be 15 yards. That's going to take the ball all the way down to the 35-yard of the Bearcats. 25-yard line. 9 minutes left to go in the half, and Ozark again threatening. Going with 3 backs in the backfield. You got 2 receivers split out here at the bottom of the field. Going to read that option. He gives to the tailback, and great stiff arm. Ty Hernandez comes in there, and that's not an easy thing to do, is the stiff arm. Hy comes in like a missile, and he just handled it with his hands.
Yeah, but you know, Hy's not a very big guy, and but he gives you every ounce of energy he has.
And he broke down, did everything right, and boy, that was just a powerful stiff arm right there. Had a lot of momentum. Just wasn't able to carry through that stiff arm. Going to be first down Bearcat by Hillbillies down at the Bearcat 15. Ozark gets to the line with 10 seconds on the clock. Look like it's offsides Bearcats. Do we see a flag? No.
No flag.
No flag on the play. Going to be a loss of about a yard. Bearcats get off the ball really well. Perfectly timed, obviously. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. So Bearcats with a nice first down play right there. Got to changing some players out here.
Yeah, you bringing Rocha in right there in that middle on defense here.
Yep, sure are. Got a freshman at this nose guard spot. Be 2nd and 12. Got that bunch at the top of the field, and again they go right. No, this time the quarterback keeps it. Heads right up the middle, and it's clogged up, but still enough to get enough of a hole for him to gain about 6 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. Make that 3rd and 6.
About 3rd and 6, it looks like.
I knew you were going to correct me. You just won't let anything go away. Ball's right in the middle of the field. Big 3rd down play here. Bearcats need to hold them to a field goal try, hopefully. Got that bunch at the top, but it's hard to get the ball to them. Looks like they're going to the left side. Great position by Hy Hernandez, and he comes in and again misses the tackle. It is just hard. You got to center him up perfect to make that tackle happen on this running back. And it's going to be first down, Ozark.
Inside the 5 there?
Yep.
I can't tell.
It's in at the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. perfect dial up there, just not able to get the running back down. Kind of been the story of the game so far, hasn't it, Anthony? It's just the missed tackles.
You got to be able to tackle. You're not going to arm tackle nobody in this game.
Bearcats crowd the line of scrimmage again. The running back spins off 2 Bearcats into the end zone. A lot of effort there getting to him, just not able to get this running back down. And the third Ozark score, and it's been last 3 possessions. Ozarks took it to the house for the touchdown. So extra point attempt to get the count to 21. Kick is up, and it's good.
Had good pressure coming off the edge right there. John Maddox.
I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, John Maddox. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by State Representative John Maddox. John Maddox representing Polk, Scott, Montgomery County. Running unopposed, but we're still happy. Try to get you to vote for him.
Try to get you to vote for him.
I'd like to thank everybody for showing up to the polls.
Had a good turnout.
Yep, big time turnout. Started at 60% of the eligible voters in Polk County showed up at the polls at a midterm election. That's unheard of. Trip Hensley's a deep man.
This wind's picked up. It's got a little bit more of a bite to it here, doesn't it, Clint?
This one's going to come down to Elijah Smith. Elijah Smith gets it at the 22. He's going to head east and west. Not very far. He's gained about 3 yards on the play. On the return, got a Bearcat down the hash mark, and that's Jair Hernandez. He gets up. Bearcats take over here at the 25-yard line. They're trailing 21-0 with 6 minutes left to go in the first half.
See what Coach Dover dials up over here, gets them over on the sidelines with him, and here they come.
Coming out with a trip formation at the top of the field. Try to get some of the players out of the box right there. Going to be play action. Got a man in his face, has to throw it short, and he's had his deep man, but there's no way he could have got up enough momentum with that pressure in his face.
He did a good job right there, giving
job.
the fake pump fake, and got his man up and gave him a shot to get the ball down the field.
Yep. Placed a pretty good ball right there to the short guy, and just incomplete, not able to come up with a reception. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Like what we're trying to do there, throwing on first down. You know, a lot of times an incompletion in a situation like this where a team's so run heavy, a lot of times a completion can help loosen up a formation, or an incompletion can help loosen a formation. Play action again. Michael Sullivan deep to pass. Ball carrier's out of bounds. It gets pushed, and indeed they drew the flag. It's a good call. He was easily a step out and letting off the gas, and Hillbilly gives him an extra shove right there. It's going to be a first down Bearcats. So the Bearcats are going to get the ball around the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs. I'm going to guess that we had a busted route that time, because you're not going to run a post away from the quarterback that's rolling out to the right. And the post route out here by the young sophomores going to the middle of the field, and that's a very difficult throw. Be throwing deep across your body. I'm betting that that's not the way that was drawn up.
Right.
What would you say?
I would think so.
Yep.
But I like the result.
Yep. Good result. Bearcats with twin receivers, and they're going to come back out passing again. It's going to be a screen, and Corcoran does a good job just getting rid of it. That's exactly what he needed to do, because it was completely covered by Ozark. Ozark definitely has a handle on the screen game.
Yeah, it's not like they're fighting and getting themselves out of position
No.
that the screen's going to hurt you. you're just going to have to run some routes out
Nobody
there and hit the
penetrated.
hole. No.
It's almost like they knew it was coming. That was weird because they've been firing off. That should have worked. Again, back to pass. They're going to throw it incomplete. Bearcats with 5 straight passing plays right here, I think, or 4, and incomplete.
When that was thrown, I mean, that was a good placed ball right in the middle of 3 Ozark defenders. I think he had a little more time to, if he had a little bit, or if he'd taken a little bit more time on that throw, I think he
wasn't used to having that much time. He did kind of got played hot potato there.
Yep.
Got it out of his hand. Looked like the timing of the play was a little bit off. You got trips at the top of the field. We're down to 4 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap off. It's on the ground. He dribbles it and going to be sacked. Look at me, a loss of 3 yards on the play. And Bearcats with all passing on that possession and not able to come up with something.
Well, it was, yeah, the little screen pass, they had sniffed that out right out the bat.
Sean Sullivan lucky to get that one off. He does a good job just getting it. Kicks around an Ozark defender. He did a good job just getting that one loose. Going to be about a net 15-yard punt. Ozark again with great field position, leading 21 points, and they got plenty of time. 5:45 left here in the first half.
See if the defense figures something out here with that bunch formation.
Quarterback is gonna keep the ball, and boy, it's an explosive block right down here. Poor Medlin just got knocked back off his feet, and be a nice gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2. Ran 7 seconds off the clock. Running back able to get out of bounds, stop the clock there. Ozark right inside of Bearcat territory. They hand off of that right side, just blows the Bearcats off the ball. Another big gain. Ozark's ripping off yardage by the chunks.
You know, Tristan, I think right now is guessing a little bit on which way to go, and when he dives down, he's opening up his lane that he should be gap control, and it's just giving him a super highway right now, so he's going to have to figure that out and hold his ground a little bit.
Dives to the inside and goes right by him. And just like you said, he shot the gap, and quarterback pulls the ball on that read option, goes right next to him, gets past him for another Ozark Hillbilly first down. Ball's going to be down at the Bearcat 19-yard line.
And they're running right behind that.
Bearcats crowd the line of scrimmage. They go the other way. Ozark's loose into the secondary.
Good tackle by Haye right there, coming up and making that play. Right now, defensively, we just don't have any answer for what they're doing.
First and goal, Ozark at the 8-yard line. Going to hand off again to the right side. Again, nice gain by Ozark. Going to get the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line. Going to be 2nd and goal. Ozark goes back to the well. This time Bearcats get pressure. Tristan Crane got back there, but he's not able to wrap up. He bounces it out to to the outside, and it's going to be in for the touchdown. That's going to be 4 unanswered scores by the Ozark Hillbilly. And again, number 26 for Ozark, Eli Masgale, with the carry. And he has been a problem for the Bearcats. That's an understatement. He has given the Bearcats all they can handle here tonight, and then some. Pending the extra point, the score is 28-0. Been all Ozark here. Bearcats able to come up with a stop there on the Ozark's first possession. Since then, it's been all Ozark.
Yeah, they figured out a little something there after that opening drive, and hadn't looked back since, had they, Clint?
No. Take time to thank another one of our sponsors.
We're back to the beginning.
Thank Union Bank of Mina. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Union Bank of Mina. Union Bank of Mina is the only bank headquartered in Polk County, Arkansas. At Union Bank, we care so much about this place because it's our home too. We have the friendliest people and the fastest decisions to come on into Polk County's only hometown bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So far, these freshmen that are on the kickoff return team are getting a lot of playing time. That's not good news.
That's not good news.
No. This time it's Michael Sullivan with our turn. He's going to get it out to the 30, and that's going to be the best return we've had so far.
Yeah, that was the best return we've had so far. He put his foot in the ground, got north and south a little bit. We're going to start right at the 30-yard line. Just across the 30-yard line. Joe T. Robinson, their debut in the 5A playoffs are off to a 23-0 start over Magnolia. Magnolia has a ex-Mena Bearcat on its coaching staff.
Shiloh Christian's up 43-0 in their game. I formation. This time they hand it off to Jaden Felix. He plows ahead, and it's a nice gain of 5 on the play.
And for the first time in about 4 weeks, you got Colby Davis making a debut out here on the football field.
Wow.
Coming back off of his broke ribs and cleared a pretty good hole there for Jaden to pick up some yards.
That is nice to see. Colby back since that Arkadelphia game. Jaden Felix with a great run to gain 1 yard, but he made contact with the defense about 2 yards in the backfield. He spins off of it, able to get to the line of scrimmage +1.
Jaden was wanting to get off tackle right there, and to me it looked like the hole was inside the guard.
Nashville's up 21-7 over Bauxite. The rest of the 7-4A is faring pretty well here tonight. Arkadelphia is over Clinton 35-0 in the second quarter. Play action. Corcoran's looking deep. He's got a guy right across the middle. It's complete to Sean Sullivan, but we have Laundry in the backfield, and I'm guessing it's going to come back. It is going to be a hold on the Bearcats. It's going to come back and negate a nice play.
And it was going to be a first down and positive, and
that's a tough call right here.
I wish we had our replay monitor back up tonight so we could
gripe about it.
Gripe about what that was.
I was told that everything we griped about was wrong last week.
That's all right.
Yeah, accuracy is optional. They can watch the Ozark broadcast if they want. That holding call is going to send the Bearcats way back. It's going to be 3rd and about 27.
Is that called from the spot of the foul?
Yep. Take another one of our sponsors, Sterling Machinery.
Sterling Machinery is in the middle of expanding and is excited to partner with Caterpillar, which will lead to more employment opportunities in the area. The new jobs that partnership's going to create is going to be pretty
exciting
good
for the town.
Exciting for the town, good for the town.
A lot of good things, a lot of good news happening in Polk County right now with those bicycle trails. And
when are they supposed to start on those?
they've got to get through the red tape. It's going to be a little bit, but it's pretty much a for sure thing going to happen. Max is calling me. He knows I'm working. 3rd and 27. You call this work? Again, it's going to be a play action. Corcoran is swarmed under. Boy, not any time. Pressure coming from a linebacker and a defensive lineman. He had 2 players back there on him almost immediately. And
we just whiffed on the line right there on picking up the blocks because you had plenty of guys in coverage. So it wasn't like they overloaded and brought more than they had to cover on the backside.
Not able to get them all. It's 2:35 left here in the half. Bearcats are going to have to punt deep in their own territory. Ozark with 2.5 minutes here, and this game just trickling out of hand here for the Bearcats. They're just not able to stem the tide.
Did somebody call a timeout?
Evidently. I'm going to go get my coveralls for a second half, Anthony. It is cold. This press box has it's a super nice facility, but it's got this opening and with no back on it. And it's just created a wind tunnel. Sean Sullivan is standing in the end zone, snaps almost over his head. He does a great job of getting it down. It takes a bounce. This is one of those boomerang punt returns. Get on the bounce, and sure enough, he's into the next level of the Bearcat defense, finally able to get him down right there at about the 5-yard line. So just like that, Ozark's back in Bearcat territory, not only in Bearcat territory, all the way down to the 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. We're 2.5 minutes away from this being a mercy rule game right here, and boy, unfortunate. You start off, trading blows with them the first couple of possessions, but then Ozark has taken over this ball game here from that point forward.
Just the inability offensively to get anything going is the Achilles heel.
Quarterback's just going to walk into the end zone there, almost untouched, and it's Ozark gets with yet another score. If my math is correct, that's their 5th touchdown.
It is correct.
Math is not my strength.
It's a good thing you got all your toes, right?
Good thing. I don't make a living in anything like engineering or anything. Extra point is up, and it is good as well. So just like that, the Bearcats will be mercy rule territory here for the second half. It is so unfortunate.
Here's the thing, Clint. If we don't do something here on this drive right here, they'll have a chance to put it over that here in the first half.
Very true. Uh-oh. Thought we had a Sandra Klein says, hi, guys. Just now got my broadcast off up here. So, hi, Sandra, if you're still watching. Brandon Atkinson. We got the head Bearcat, Lee Smith. Go Bearcats.
Lee's at home watching it tonight.
Gary Brazel. Man, I should know how to pronounce that. Talked to Gary a few times. Sorry, Gary. Always a loyal Bearcat follower. This time, Elijah Smith takes it north and south, and it works.
Hey, he's gonna start at the 35-yard line right here. He hesitated a little bit to pick which way he wanted to go.
Right there at the end.
Right there at the end. I thought we had a chance to even bust it for more, but just wasn't able to pull through that one.
This kid has got good speed. Just as those instincts kick in as he gets a little bit older. Going to get some more muscle on him.
Like I said, this sophomore class, as they get one more year in the weight room coming in, and they're growing up.
Go back to that wing T formation. That's this time the left side of that Bearcat offensive line gets a great block. Ozark has not substituted. It's just a great block that time. And, of course, you got Colby Davis out there.
Yeah, that was a good push by the left side of the line right there. We won the line of scrimmage. We pushed them back about 1.5 yards, 2 yards, and then when Jaden has a chance to get ahead of steam going downhill, good things can happen.
Jaden's, again, with the run. You know, this, for all intents and purposes, looks like the Bearcats' final game of the year. You know, let's talk a little bit about Jaden Felix, and I got to think we'll be talking about him 10 years from now as, you know, one of the best Bearcat running backs that we've had. And he's going to cross 1,000 yards in the season, which is impressive, but I don't think it says enough about – I mean, this is a guy that has really, and this young Bearcat team has – he can take those 2-yard gains are spectacular. And, of course, he gets much more than that, but it's going to be a penalty on the play. What do we get?
I didn't see what they were calling. I knew they called a flag, but it was a personal foul, wasn't it?
There's some little leaguers right now, they're going to be telling them, you know, Jaden Smith wouldn't have gone down like that. Jaden Felix. I tell you what, guys, my brain is frozen as well as my lips.
We put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, minute 36 here in the first half, and Ozark has come up with the ball. Bearcats get a nice drive going here. Really doing it the old-fashioned way, go back to the ground, and I wasn't sure exactly what happened. It's almost like a miscommunication.
It was the play where Michael or whoever's in that position
double
handoff, and we just kind of alligator armed it and went straight to the ground.
Quarterback's going to keep the ball. He heads straight up the field, and it's going to be a big gain. First down, Ozark. A little bit of extracurricular there at the end of that play.
At the end of the play there.
First and 10, Ozark inside of Bearcat territory. Clock is running, minute 20. Ozark taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage. They're not looking to pour it on here. 2 seconds. Again with the quarterback keeper. He goes up the right side and he's into the secondary, still on his feet, not going down. It's close to a 30-yard gain.
What do you mean not looking?
Yeah.
Clock's going to stop here just for the
These
pick
are
up
just
the first down.
Simple quarterback keeps. Going to hand off to that running back. This time the Bearcats stiffen up, but it's still going to end up being about a 4-yard gain. Maybe make it 3 yard. They hold him to 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. 42 seconds here from halftime. We'll be letting you listen to the sights and sounds of the, I think the Bearcat Marching Band looks like they're going to take the field. Ball is in the air on 2nd and 7, incomplete, and that stops the clock. I was looking forward to getting my coveralls on.
Michael got a hand up right there, maybe frustrated the quarterback just a smidge.
Bearcats have Ozark in a 3rd and 7 here. It's not so much the temperature, it's that wind coming through this wind tunnel up here.
Yeah, the temperature isn't bad, it's just the wind.
This time the quarterback keeps it again. Looks like he has 1st down yardage. Going to get across the 20, and it's going to be close. 22 seconds. We got a Bearcat on the down on the field.
Is that Michael or Sean Sullivan?
Looks like Sean. There's a 2 on the number. Hope he's okay. It is Sean Sullivan.
Kind of.
He's able to
He's
walk
walking
off
it
now.
off on his own power, but he just
Looks
kind of
like he's-
gingerly.
I think he's holding his back. He's got his right arm kind of holding his back right there. Isaiah Day.
They're going to try to kick a field goal right here, Clint.
Looks like it. They got him marked short. It's going to be 4th and less than a yard. Ozark lining up for the field goal. Very windy here. That kick is up, and it is good. So Ozark is going to add to their lead. Score is now 38-0, and that's no time left on the clock. Ozark extends their lead, and game out of hand here in the first half, but Bearcats are fighting valiantly, but just not able to come up with any stops or generate any real offense here
It's just
tonight.
It's just the inability for the offense to really go do anything.
Yep.
And then now that Ozark's kind of smelled blood in the water, they're willing to put the foot on the gas and keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling. So we're going to set our headsets down here and
try to warm up for
Yep,
halftime and see
warm up.
if we can come out and do something a little better in the second.
Join you here for second half action. Live here at the Bearcat Foundation, bringing you this broadcast from Ozark Hillbilly Stadium. We'll sign off. See you again in the second half.
the Mina High School Band. And now, welcome to the field, your award-winning Ozark High School Band. Tonight, the band will perform their award-winning show, Thor's Hammer. Drum Major Dana Alcott, is your band ready? May take the field.
his close to warn Thor of a coming invasion.
Thank you for joining us, and the Bearcats will be kicking it away. Mercy rule is in effect, so the clock will not stop other than change of possessions. And kickoff is into the end zone. Ozark will get the ball here at the 20. Mina trailing 38-0. Just a heartbreaking way to end the season, but this is only one gets to end it as a victor at the end of the year.
when you're on the road to the Rock right here, so there's going to be one final team left standing.
Ozark coming out with their starters again. Starting the second half, they're going to try to get ready for the second round opponent. It's probably going to be Arkadelphia.
I would think it would be.
Arkadelphia, yeah, they're hammering Clinton right now. Ozark hands off to that
quarterback keeper.
The quarterback keeper, and he's loose into the secondary, giving him chase, but he's going to go in for the score. That was quick.
One play score, but it's coming back.
Coming back. We got a flag on the play. I missed that. Looks like it's going to be hold on the offense. They are able to – Bearcats able to slow them down that play with a hold.
The clock is not supposed to be stopped right here, is it?
They anticipated a score, so once it's not a score, you'd think it'd be rolling. So the hold was way downfield. Evidently, somebody held 8 yards deep because it's going to be 1st and 2. They're setting it. They go ahead and spin the clock up here. So 11 seconds is all that rolled off here in the half so far. We lost our camera lady up here.
Yeah, she said.
Photographer. She had had enough of this. Our boss got on to me for whining about the wind, but I'm going to whine about the wind. It's windy.
And that's probably one of the best plays defensively we've had since that opening drive. Was able to stop Massengale there for a no gain.
Going to bring up 2nd and 10. How old is Escobar? Is he a senior?
He's a senior this year.
Senior. Really the only senior out here on defense. Bearcat defense. They get a hold of the mullet there. And that was it, wasn't it?
That was it.
The first time I've seen the tackling technique of grabbing the hair. Still able to get a first down. Going to be 1st and 10 Ozark. They're out to their own 45-yard line. Ozark comes to the line of scrimmage. Got 2 backs in the backfield. Got a wide receiver split out high. Going to hand off to the running back. Going to get him down, but not until gain of about 4. Got a flag on the play. Saw something he didn't like. Personal foul face mask.
It was not a face
Whoa.
mask, Clint.
What on earth? Give it the 15-yard variety. That was a big one. Not able to look at the replay here, but wow. Unfortunate call right there. Clock is still running down to 9 minutes. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. Sorry we could not bring a better performance, but going to hand off. Got some substitutions here in the backfield. Going to give the ball to their defensive lineman. He's going to gain 10 yards as well. Bearcat defense is really on their heels at this point in time.
Yeah, they're basically picking up 10 yards anytime they want, Clint.
Yes, it is. We still show to have 67 devices watching. Need to thank everybody for still hanging in there with these Bearcats here tonight. And boy, Sam was pointing out, you look at the sidelines, this Ozark Hillbilly program, they're not having a problem maintaining participation. They've got a ton of bodies here. Quarterback keeps the ball. Probably should have handed it off, but it's going to be gain of a couple on the play.
You had good penetration there by the defensive line. If he had handed it off, I think it would have been a lost yardage play. So I actually think he made the right call keeping it, but we were able to stretch it out there.
But Ozark has pulled Massengale off. He's over here on the sideline. He is a kid they're definitely going to need next week against Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia is going to bring a high-powered attack, or they're going to have to go to Arkadelphia, aren't they?
They will have to go to Arkadelphia and play them next week.
Going to time out Ozark, and that is going to stop the clock. 7 minutes left. Thank another one of our sponsors, Mina Insurance. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Mena Insurance. Mena Insurance always supporting the Bearcats and Lady Cats at Mena Insurance. We are in the relationship business. Go by and see PT and the gang right across from Union Bank of Mina for your auto, home, life, health, business, Showgoat insurance needs.
The godfather of the Bearcat Foundation.
Bearcat Foundation. It's a great organization. Like to thank Bearcat Foundation for helping lots of Bearcats sports programs. Well, we got a great post here by Tia Fryer highlighting Grayson Fairless with the first points of her college career with the Ouachita Baptist Tigers. Fairless finishes with 11 points in a OBU victory over champion 97-54. Ozark again into the end zone with their first possession here in the second half, and they gallop into the end zone to extend their lead out 38-0.
Just a push and just a sweep left and got the edge, and The rest was history.
The rest was history, and Ozark's making substitutions. They still got a powerful offensive line. They are knocking those Bearcats back still. In for the score, it's 44-0. Kick is up and good. Proud of Grayson Fairless for her debut.
Was that tonight?
Yep. So tomorrow is a big matchup in Arkadelphia with the OBU Henderson.
You got
game.
the big battle of the ravine, the longest walk in a college football format. You walk across the highway to play in the stadium.
They walk?
They walk.
Okay. How far is that?
I'm going to say it's like 500 yards.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit further, but pretty close to that.
You could walk that far?
You can walk that far. They put both stadium lights on. They keep both fields lit up for the whole week of the game to stave off any mischievous activities that could happen.
Okay. All right. That sounds like it's got some history to that.
Got a little history.
That was a knuckleball come off the side of his foot.
Going to be great field position by the
Yep.
Bearcats here on this drive.
You're not supposed to yawn during the broadcast, Nancy.
I think I got too warm at halftime. And now I'm worse than I was before. I should have just stayed out here in it.
I feel a lot better. I got my coveralls on. You should have brought your hunting gear. Well, it's great to see Colby Davis out there. He's a kid that we sure miss this season for the majority of it. I say the majority. It was, what was that Arkadelphia game? Handoff to Jaden Felix, and there is nothing there. And these Bearcats are definitely dispirited here. You can tell there's not able to maintain the fight. And
for the first time all season long, it's just like
really all season long.
All
That's
season
a good
long.
point.
The first time all season long, you feel like the grit and the fight that this group has shown is just not quite there tonight.
Not happened just right here towards the end. Boy, handoff to Jaden Felix. Jaden Felix, definitely the fight's still there with him, and he drives the Ozark Hillbillies back. He's making contact and driving a few back, but they've really gone to the air more tonight, not able to stick to the run game, and just nothing has really worked here offensively. This Ozark Hillbilly defense has handled the Bearcats.
It's just the size of the Hillbillies up front has given us trouble, and then we've not blocked and stayed with our blocks well enough. When we have, we've picked up some yards.
Let's talk about the season. We can say it. I mean, you're looking at that schedule and you're looking at, boy, no gain. They just have Hillbilly defense just obliterates the offensive line. Gets to Jaden Felix in the backfield and stops Jaden for lost yardage. It's going to be 4th and 16. It'll be timeout. Something good happened. Ozark is fired up about that stop. And Ozark, but we were looking at the beginning of the season. You look at the schedule and you see that stretch of Arkadelphia, followed by Malvern and
Nashville,
Nashville.
Ashdown.
Yeah, and you're looking at Ashdown and 4 games in a row, just murderer's row. And really, I think the highlight of this season, yes, it was a loss, that 15-13 loss at home to Ashdown, but to come off of those first 3 games and then to really fight all the way through that. And you never saw any lay down in the Bearcats. It's just 3 teams that are way better. And you got to put Ashdown in that athletic category. and come out and fight with Ashdown only to fall there late in the game as a failed 2-point conversion and to tie it. And really unfortunate, but really nice to come out in that game and then to get that victory at Waldron after going through that murderer's row. We're really proud of these Bearcats.
And had to fight a little bit against that. You know, early on in that game, we just couldn't make things happen, but we were able to make some adjustments at halftime. And
you're right, it's about a 3.5 game.
It was a 3.5 quarter where we couldn't figure anything out.
Yeah.
And then we were finally able to get some stops defensively there in the second half.
Got the safety.
And then got the safety, got the touchdown, blah, blah, blah. And you knew this game here was going to be a tough task. But this young group of Bearcats has been proven to be fighters all the way through this year, and they're going to be better next year for it.
Got that second string Ozark Hillbilly offensive line out there, and they're huge as well. Fumble on the play. It looks like the Bearcats have it.
And Tristan Crane right there kind of shoots the gap on his man and was able to get right back there as they was trying to hand the football off, and I think he may have swiped it and recovered it. So
great play by Tristan Crane. So the Bearcats are set up in their deepest penetration. Of course, Ozark Bearcats are finally playing against people their own age.
Or closer to it anyway.
Closer to it, exactly. You know, can't really say that because
I would say we're probably still younger than they are.
Bearcats look like they've made some substitutions as well.
But right now you got 3 seniors out there and the rest of them are all sophomores.
Going to be a triple. The pitch option, they give the ball to Jaden Felix, and he's going to plow forward. It's a nice gain on the play. Going to be gain of about 7. I called it a triple option. It's a pitch option.
It's just a pitch option, but, you know, that's been a play that's worked really good for us all year long when we're able to keep that pitch and running back relationship.
I formation. I did not expect Colby to be able to make it out there. He got a couple broken ribs, you know, in that Arkadelphia game. Great play right there. First down. Bearcats down to the 2-yard line, and then we got extracurricular happening.
I don't know which one they're going to call it on, but both players, they're going to call it on Kobe Davis.
Just complimenting him. Then we ends up costing us valuable field position. See if the first down will count. But they're going to back it up. It's going to be 1st and goal from around probably the 16-yard line. Just like that, you come out from really great scoring position. It's going to be, no, they're calling it 3rd down.
No, they're throwing down the chains. It's 1st down.
Okay. The referee held up to 3. That makes no sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1st down.
1st down. I formation. They give the ball to Jaden Felix. He gets the edge, and boy, we had a hold right there. We got away with one. He saw that.
Yes.
He stretched the number. We got away with the one right there. He gets to the edge, and could be a gain of about 10 on the play. Make it 9. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7. End of the 3rd quarter.
Flip the sides of the field all the way down.
Thank another one of our sponsors, Gentry Chevrolet. Paul Horn folks at Gentry Chevrolet. Tonight's game brought to you by Gentry Chevrolet, your local Chevrolet dealer. Local pickup and delivery is available right here in Mina. Check out our website at ChevyInc.com for current specials and inventory. You can even schedule a service. Go Bearcats. One thing about it, we drove through the rain all the way here, but that part of it cleared up.
You know, we had a little bit in the first half, not bad.
No.
But the rain's gone now, but the wind and the cold air is here to stay.
It is here. My wife had a plant on the back porch. She told me to get up, and like a week ago.
And you didn't do it?
I didn't do it until this afternoon. I'm glad I did that. I might have a chance to live. I'm going to get in big trouble. I formation, toss sweep to Jaden Felix. Jaden Felix down at the goal line, and I believe they're going to call him out of bounds.
No way.
They're calling him out of bounds. He hit the pylon with the ball, and they're going to call it 3rd and goal.
Are we in your way?
You got to tell us. Nobody wants to hear us anyway. Just get us out of your way. We are packed in here at the top of the press box here at Hillbilly Stadium. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Handoff to Jaden Felix, and he plows. He's right there close. I don't think he made it. Yep, they're calling it 4th down. It is 4th and goal. Inches away from touchdown there. It's right on the line. Bearcats are threatening here for the first time tonight and able to take advantage of some substitutions.
I think they put the football down over the goal line.
Wow.
He just backed it up about a half inch or an inch.
Did he kick it back?
Well, the umpire did, referee.
Yeah. I formation. This time you got Jaden Felix right at the goal line, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown Bearcats. Bearcats get on the board for the first time here tonight in the 4th quarter. Still
and it
fighting.
is a pretty good crowd that came across, made the drive over tonight, didn't they, Clint?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I think we got almost as many people as Ozark has.
Oh, my. We do, don't we? I just noticed that. Yep. Bearcats once again travel well. Jair Hernandez here for his first extra point attempt here tonight, and it is up and good. I don't think he's missed one, hadn't he? I believe it's a decoy game. It's a block.
Yep.
So he technically hadn't missed one on his own, I don't think, but he's done a great job. He's somebody we're going to have for another one of those sophomores. And Coach Horton saying that for every sophomore you have starting counts for one loss.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't possibly lose. It counted both sides of the ball in 16 games. More than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have way exceeded Coach Horton's expectations on that rule. I don't think he ever foresaw there being this many sophomores starting on a Bearcat team. Just case of participation all the way through Little League on this junior and senior class. It's really been consistent all the way through. This is something you could see coming a long way away, folks. Bearcats lining up here to kick it away. Ozark's anticipating an onside kick. Doesn't look like, well, we do. We've got the personnel out there to do it. It's going to kick it away. Jair Hernandez kicks a knuckleball. It's going to come down to 15. Return. It's a boomerang shot. They're coming back in a hurry. Going to get the ball all the way out near midfield. Well, Ozark will take the ball.
He just got north and south and just lowered it down and went, didn't he?
I wonder if Jair meant to kick that away and he just didn't get a hold of it.
I think he just caught middle of the ball instead of.
You think they meant to knuckle it?
No, he just didn't square that ball up.
Craig's way out there on the field. He was discussing something with the officiating crew, and not sure what it was. Who is 73 for us? I'm betting that's another sophomore. It's not somebody that's been on the roster. See if we can tell from the. Is that Jimmy Glenn?
Isn't Jimmy Glenn 44?
Yeah, okay. He's over here. Going to come right at that side of the field. They have Massengale back out there? No, that's 36. Yeah, I saw the 6. Give me gain of 6 on the play. Going to bring him 2nd and 4. I started the truck, Anthony, get it warmed up. I didn't leave it running. 7 minutes away.
We need that.
I'd like to thank this Journalism 2 department and Liam Hasty. Liam Hasty is a kid that's here on an internship and leading this crew, setting it up. And Andy Philpott done a great job this year, especially for their first year of handling this broadcast, replacing Dandy Don. Done it really since 2013, and bringing us live Bearcat football. Really, we were one of less than 20 people broadcasting back in 13, and the school has formed a Journalism 2 department and this program, and it's been, I think, a smashing success. And you know, it's always
over
a
the
challenge.
years since we've been doing this. You've seen a few more schools pick it up and start doing it, and
especially at the 4A level, I feel like our quality of broadcast is up there. You get up into the bigger schools, you're talking about more sophisticated systems, and honestly, that sophistication, it makes it easier to get on the air, and this is not easy to do. I mean, it's something that they ought to put one of those high speed, speeded up cameras, just show what it looks like to have to get this system set up, and it's a spaghetti of cables, and they don't let us touch it. And,
which is probably smart.
Very smart. We roll here and start babbling once the game starts. 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Ozark with 1st and 10 in Mina territory. Saw Jimmy Glenn come off his block there for his first Bearcat tackle as a senior high Bearcat. Trip Hensley there at the safety spot. Going to move over to corner. Going to be the way these Bearcats are going to look next year. Who you got at safety there? That's Hunter McClara.
I can't see the number, Clint.
That's his junior high number.
82?
No, it's not 82. We got a flag on the play. It's going to be a delay of game. Ozark's going to have another 25 seconds to get this play off. Just like that, get more wind coming up.
Over the years, we've taken some pretty good Bearcat football teams up here and come away with this same result.
Ozark after the timeout again, getting the playoff late in the play clock.
Gonna bring up 3rd and long.
A lot of substitutions happening here. Ozark bringing in another platoon.
79 for Ozark. He's a big old boy.
Massive. Ozark has always generated size. And I will have to say this, there's more mullets per capita on the sidelines here. Look at that. handoff here to the outside, trying to make his way outside. And Ozark, gain of about 4, but you got some laundry on the field.
Should be a holding
Ozark. Gonna back it up 10. Spot foul. We'll see where it ends up.
You want to back it up, or you want to just make the
Looks like they're
fourth
going to
down?
decline
Yep.
it. Yep. 2 minutes left to go. I bet the truck hadn't cooled off all the way. What do they get up to, 180 degrees, you think?
Yeah.
Probably still got about 85, 90 degrees left in her. Like to thank everybody here for joining the broadcast tonight. Still got 59 devices watching, and I know if that counts right, I'd like to hope everybody, course of the season, you can log in and great tackle. Trip Hensley.
That is a perfect form tackle right there.
He got a chance to pick on somebody his own size. Absolutely obliterated the runner right there. Stop him on the 4th down carry. It's going to be a turnover on down. Bearcats will take over. Great to see these seniors. Got 3 seniors in the backfield. This is their final minutes as Bearcats getting to take the field. Change of possession. There's a stop of the clock. They got 1:16. Try to make something happen here at the end of their career. Going to hand off to Jaden Felix. He's going to plow forward. It's going to be a gain of a couple yards, maybe close to 2. Bearcats keeping it on the ground right here. Toss sweep out to the near side of the field. Going to lasso Felix down for a 6-yard gain.
Sideline trying to mark him. He marked him back 2 yards.
Wow.
He spun out of that. He wasn't touching the ground anywhere.
3rd down. We got 38 seconds. Going to toss sweep out to the top of the field. Jaden's going to try to pick his way. Going to get close to a 1st down. Gain of about 6 on the play. Be 1st and 10 Bearcats. Time to get another play off here. Handoff, Jaden Felix is going to head up the field. His final carry as a Bearcat. I'd like to thank him and this senior class for their contribution to the Bearcats. And got a couple guys there in Colby Davis and Jaden that have helped us been players for 3 years, been big contributors, and thank them all, especially the guys that didn't get out there until this year.
Right.
So just, when you talk about even the seniors and juniors that are out there, other than those 2 players, everybody is new. And it's been to get those 5 wins has been a tough sledding. Great job by this Bearcat coaching staff. And they line up here saying good game. Like to thank everybody for making it a good season. And we'll see you here next year. And
we'll do it again.
Do it again, absolutely. We'll see you guys. We're signing off. We'll see you guys like it's Anthony Eford and Clint Montgomery, and we'll see you guys for the kickoff next season.